If you're working in Klaviyo and you need to add a conditional split or a trigger split in your workflow, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's actually super simple. So let's climb straight in. So from your Klaviyo homepage, you're going to go to flows on the left-hand side, and we're going to go and create a new flow on the top right. Now, here you can choose one of the pre-made flows that have been built. So I'm just going to go in here and type in cart. I want to use this abandoned cart over here. Okay, so I'm going to use this specific one just so that I can have a template. We're going to say create flow, but of course you can create one on your own. So from this page, you can now manually set this up the way you specifically want to. So I'm just going to go down over here. And in any point, if you click on it, you can actually add either a conditional split or a trigger split. Now, the first one I'm going to do is a trigger split. So let's click down over here on the left-hand side and drag it over. You'll see the green plus icon lights up. So now it has been added in over here. So once it's here, there's a few things that you need to do. On the right-hand side, you can start setting it up. So for example, what I'm going to use is somebody that's made a purchase over a certain amount of money. So over here, you can put value. And here you can say either equals to, or you can say greater than or less than. So I'm going to say greater than. And I'm going to give it a value, and let's give it $100 or whatever currency you are using. And I'm going to leave this type in number over here. You can see there's a few options, but it's going to be number. So basically what's going to happen here is we have a yes and a no. So we are going to set this by saying save, and we're going to now add what's going to happen. Okay, so if somebody has spent a value greater than $100, we're going to go to the left here. It's up to email, and then click down and drag under the yes. We can do the same for the no. And you're going to define now all the details of the email. So let's click on this email over here. So if somebody has spent more than amount, you can change the email name. So we can say value discount, and we can change the email subject line. So we can say $10 off. And you can add preview, text, sender's name, and all the other details. And then you're going to go and click on save. Now, on the right-hand side where you have the no option, so somebody has not spent a value greater than $100, here you can maybe set up an email and give them less value. So let's just say maybe free shipping. And you can go again, change the subject line as well as all the other details and say save. Now, this is a good example of a trigger split. Okay, so the split is being triggered by a single action. So jumping into a conditional split now, you can now go ahead, just as we did before, click down on conditional split and let's drag it over. And you'll see now that you'll have to set it up again. Now, this is another way of splitting who is coming through this flow. So here you'll see settings, and you'll have a few options once you click on select a condition. So there's quite a few options. I'm going to use a proximity to a location as a sample. So let's say you have a brick and mortar store, you also sell online. You can actually separate what emails are being sent to people in this flow. So let's say this person is within, and you can give it a radius, let's say 10 miles. You can also obviously change the metric there, and you can add in the postal code over here, as well as the country that that postal code is in. And then you're going to go ahead and say save. Now, the reason for the conditional split is you're going to have two options. Okay, we're going to go up again to actions, and let's say email. We'll drag it down to under the yes and under the no. And the conditional split now states that people who are within 10 miles of a specific location, which would be your store location, you're going to set up the email over here, and you can say here, pick up in store, You can add all the details in over here, say save. And then with the next one where it says no, so these are people not within the specific location, you can say continue shopping online. You can say your package will be arriving in X amount of days and send them that email. And there you go. Now your conditional split has been set up between people that are within an area and people that are not within that area.